Good morning, it's now day 2 and it's the 24th, Monday the 24th. Like I said, I stopped somewhere halfway between the end of Ennerdale Water and Blacksail Hut. Blacksail Hut is that back there, not behind me. Let's spin around. Ennerdale Water's back that way. This is roughly in the area where I was hoping to stop. But finding somewhere to camp wasn't easy. If you see just down there, that's where my tent is at the moment. Wasn't the best of places to pitch it. Wasn't really enough room. But spots were limited. So if you've got a tent that's got quite a big footprint, this isn't the best. The water wild camping along here isn't the best place. There you can see it. You can see it's a bit. It's not very taut there at all. But it did the job. Last night around the trees here, the wind was blowing quite a lot around the trees, but down here at ground level it was quite calm. So I got a not too bad night's sleep last night. So right, pack up, get everything together. I was going to stop at the Blacksail Sail Hut just to refill my water bottles, make use of the facilities, and then I think I'll stop at the Honiston slate mine because they've got a cafe there, so I'm going to stop there and get something to eat there, and then on to Grasmere. Right. I'm just a little bit further on from where I was before. I just thought I'd stop to show you the views. That's where I'm going. I'll scan around. That's where I've just come from. I don't know if you can see that because it looks quite dark on my screen. And there's the path I'm walking along. Yeah, it must have been no more than, I don't know, 15 metres from where I camped last night. There was a flat area to the side of this track where you can see other people had camped because they'd had a fire pit. But it was a far more suitable area to camp than where I was. It just goes to show, doesn't it, that you never quite know what's around the next bend. But from where this better campsite was, I could see where I'd camped. That was annoying. But anyway, onwards. I don't think I could be too far from the Blacksail hut now. But let's see how far I am. Right, the water closest is Buttermere. I can't remember the name of the other one. Just to the left here, you've got, I think that one there is Haystacks. I'm not too sure. And then over there, I think it's called Red Pike or something. I can't remember. That's the route I could have taken, the high route from Ennerdale, but I came up over there. Down there is where the hut is, and that's what I've came up. I think the easier route, although it was quite steep down there. You can see some of the mine workings here now, quarry workings here now, and the trail keeps on going up there, and I'm guessing down the other side. Well, actually, I know down the other side, I've been there. It's the slate mine. It's quite a nice day at the moment. It's a bit chilly when the sun goes in, but it's quite sunny and nice, and hopefully it'll stay like this. Right, let's get on. Well, I'm just leaving Honiston slate mine. That's just over the ridge there behind me. Stopped there for something to eat. Had a bacon butty, bit of cake, coffee, very nice. On down to Ennerdale now. Weather seems to be holding off. It looks a bit cloudy, could start raining later. I've got my waterproof coat and waterproof trousers just drying off on the side of my pack, because yesterday, with all the drizzle and rain, it did get a bit wet on the inside. Well, I think on the wet on the inside, I think that's more my sweat, because it's still quite a warm day. So that should dry off, no problem. Right, that's it. Right, this is one thing I wasn't expecting on the trail. They've hammered a chain in the rocks there. It's a little ledge. That's where you walk along. One slip, you go for a swim. So I think I'll put my camera away for this one, my phone away for this bit. Oh. Well, I've left Wainwright, is it called? Something like that. I'm on my way to Stonesthwaite. At the moment, I'm just on the trail. The weather at the moment seems to be holding off quite nicely. The weather forecast I've got, which is a couple of days out of date now because I've been in bad signal areas, so I couldn't update the weather app on my phone. But the weather forecast a couple of days ago for Grasmere was sunny today. So we'll see how that turns out. There's no breeze at all. It is quite hot, even though there's a lot of cloud cover. It is quite warm. The GPS told me that I've got about another 7 miles to do today, and the time is now, what is the time? 12:30. So, what's that? I would have said that I'll probably get to Grasmere, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. It's going to depend very much on the terrain, and I know that in a minute I've got a lot of climbing to do. So the terrain is going to get a little bit worse. So, but at the moment it's quite nice. I'm now on a green up edge. It's quite a climb out of up from where Stonesthwaite is. I'll spin around. I've just come from down there. It's quite a long haul up, quite steep, and it took me a lot longer getting up there than I had anticipated. The time is now, what's that, 10 to 3. That's where I'm now. And I'm actually not on the path at the moment. I'm on like a sheep's trail at the moment. The path is slightly over to my right, and I've been going down. Let's get my finger up, down this gully here somewhere. That's where I should be going down. So I'm going to have to go down this sheep's trail, keep my eye out to the right for the path, and that's where we're going from now on. Right, let's get moving. Right, it's very windy now. I'm just at the top before I shoot down to Grasmere. Where I am now, the path splits in two. You've got the high route, which goes up that path there, or the low route, which goes down there. The high route goes over, I think it's Calf Crag, something like that. I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to go the low route down into the valley here. I'm going to take the low route, I think. But yeah, what a lovely day it is. The sun keeps coming out, and it gets really hot. I can feel the sun burning the back of my neck. So. Just have a spin around to show you. Here we go. That's the way I'll be going down. Just down here. Right. See ya. Right. I actually think that I wild camped there, because I can remember the track doubling back on itself there, and I wild camped right where the split between the trail and it comes over the bridge, right in the middle. That's where I camped, and just past it, about here somewhere, there seemed like a far better place to camp. Oh. But after camping there, I then walked on along the valley till I got to Baxale Hut. I just used the facilities there and filled up my water bottles. I didn't go in the hut at all. And then this was a bit of a climb coming up here. That took a lot longer than I expected. On and down to Honeston. It's a slate mine there. They got a cafe, very nice. on down, Sea Toller, Waite, Stoneswaite Fell, Stoneswaite Freight, that's somewhere around there somewhere. Then this was a bit of a climb coming up here. All the way up, and at the top there's a split. You've got the high route and the low route. The high route goes over via Calf Crag. I opted for the low route because it descends quite gradual. The high route keeps you high quite a long way, and then you've got quite a drop at the end. And I thought it saved my knees taking the low route, so I took the low route along here. And this is where the high route, you can see it's quite steep, but I didn't go that way. I'm now in Grasmere. Right, that's it for today.